And now this one's working. This one's working.
And welcome to Tigers TV Live, coming to you from Flint Hill here in Northern Virginia. My name is Eric Bensky. With me is the father of Wilson Live, now Jackson Reed Live Baseball, Mitch Wander. Game will start shortly. Back to you after this. And here for the game between the Jackson Reed Tigers and Flint Hill. The batting order for the Tiger is going to be Luca Comives in center, Alex Ozuna-Nunez at first, Eitan Rosario at third, batting fourth, Liam Irvin, the left fielder, Jackson Loomis playing shortstop, batting fifth, Jacob Gerson, the designated hitter, batting sixth, Evan Rosario playing second, Gabe Alexander catching and batting eighth, and Flynn Sullivan playing right field and batting ninth. Pitching for the Tigers will be junior left-hander Jack Jansen. He will be out facing against pitcher Bogle for Flint Hill. The lineup for Flint Hill is Chisholm at second, Thomas catching, Meeks the shortstop, Lyons in right, Friel at first base, Blazajowski, the designated hitter, Ritakos playing third, Fiorino in left, and Ryan the center fielder. We're on a beautiful, partly cloudy day in Northern Virginia. Umpires meeting with the head coaches. Expect to start shortly.
Everyone please rise. Move the cat for national anthem. Sang by my sister, Abby Lyons.
Yes. Yeah, he got there. He got all right.
By the dawn's what so proudly we have at the twilight whose broad streets and bright stars through the perilous or the ramparts we watched were so gallant. And the rockets circling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag is there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Do you remember the username and password by chance?
Oh, no, let me get it online.
Okay. I'll try to find it.
you go. You want to use this?
Okay. Yeah, for fun thing.
Are you free from litigation?
No. Well, I'm taking a break. Come see you again.
Very good.
Hey, let's go, boys! Lock down D! Lock down D, come on! Hey, what's say, Luca? Hey, we got nobody, by one, by one! Let's get one!
And Luca Comives steps in, the left-handed batter, facing the right-handed tall pitcher Boggle. And the first pitch of the game is taken outside for ball one. 1:05 p.m. under here in. We are under.
Access!
Pitching from the stretch with no one on. Takes another fastball taken outside for ball two. Comives, Ozuna Nunez, Eitan Rosario, Irvin Loomis Gerson, Evan Rosario, Alexander, and Sullivan, the lineup for the Tigers. The 2-0. Fastball up and away, 3-0.
I think the pitcher was looking for the call on that one. Thought that he had the.
To the infield back and outfield straight away. There he gets the corner on the fastball, and the count is 3-1. The stretch and the pitch to the Tigers senior. Ball four outside, and the Tigers have the first runner on with a walk. That'll bring up Alex Ozuna Nunez. He's coming off a 3-for-4 day last week against Bishop O'Connell. Stretch and delivery, fastball low and away, ball one.
Looks like most of the pitches have been to the outside area of the plate. Guessing that he's trying to hit that spot. Not happening yet.
1-0, Ozuna squares to bunt. Third baseman comes in hard. The runner goes. Pitch is taken for a strike. Throw down to second is high, and it's a stolen base for Comives. And the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with no one out here in the top of the first inning. 1-1 count to Ozuna Nunez. First baseman playing up on the grass, as is the third baseman after Ozuna Nunez showed bunt on the last pitch. The 1-1. Hitting the ground towards second. That'll move the runner over. Fielded by Chisholm, and the throw on to first for the out. And it's a productive out for Ozuna Nunez. 4-3 as Comives moves to third, and the Tigers have a runner on third with one for Eitan Rosario, the third baseman.
Stolen base came into play there because that would have been a potential double play ball, and instead runner on third with one out.
That's exactly right. Third baseman in very tight. That fastball misses just off the inside corner for ball 1. Outfield straight away for Rosario. In at the corners. This ball is lined into left field. That's a base hit. And an RBI for eight-town Rosario, and the Tigers are on the board 1-0.
I think after seeing a right-handed batter, the pitcher is consistently pitching to the third base side of the plate. So it's regardless of whether it's a righty or a lefty. He likes that spot.
That's exactly right. Maybe not finishing his pitches, or maybe just feels more comfortable there. He's working from the first base side of the rubber. Now Liam Irvin, throw to first, runner back.
Do you think the third baseman playing in had any effect on whether that ball was playable?
You know, I was wondering that. It was hit so hard, I'm not sure he would have had a shot anyway unless he were really playing off the line. But certainly with him being on the grass, he had no chance at that rocket off the bat of Rosario. 1 out now. Runner on first. 1 run in for the Tigers. Pitch is taken up and away. Runner goes, but it bounces in front of the covering second baseman, and it'll be a stolen base. Pitch was a ball. I'm not sure if it was a pitch out or not, Mitch. It certainly functioned that way, but the throw was not good. Good backup by the shortstop, Meeks. And the Tigers have a runner back in scoring position with 1 out. Good lead for Rosario. And Irvin tried to call timeout. He did not get it, and the pitcher delivered the pitch right down the middle, and that's a free strike for Boggle, and the count is 1-1. Infield in at the corners again, as they have been almost throughout this first inning. It's an interesting decision against the cleanup. Runner goes from second. Pitch is hit in the air towards center. Coming on the center fielder as Rosario races back. The catch is made by Ryan. And there are 2 outs. That'll bring up the shortstop Jackson Loomis. Try to get a 2-out RBI here.
Jackson, give it a rip. Keep it going. Fast bat now.
Pitchers might have said something to the second baseman about trying to hold the runner on, but with 2 outs, it would be surprising that that's of great benefit.
Right. He's got to be focusing on Loomis here. And in fact, I think you're right, Mitch, as he fakes the throw to first to second with the second baseman covering. 2 outs. Stretch. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. And fastball off the inside part of the plate. Strike 1.
It's been a while since the last pitch. A lot of maneuvering on the mound there.
Yeah.
Have not yet instituted the pitch count here.
The 0-1. Fastball hit in the air to left center field. Deep, going back fielder Fiorina to rob Jackson Loomis of what would have been extra bases and an RBI. Nice play by the fielder. Beautiful hit by Loomis. But the Tigers get a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After half an inning, the Tigers won. Flint Hill coming to bat. And we're set for the top of the second inning. And the junior left-hander Jack Jansen delivers a fastball low and inside to Jamari Chisholm, the Huskies' second baseman. The wind and the delivery. That fastball pitches the outside corner. It's 1-1. 1-1 from Jansen. Fastball outside, 2-1. Irvin Comives Sullivan across the outfield from left to right. Eitan Rosario, Loomis, Evan Rosario, and Ozuna Nunez from third to first. The battery is Jansen, who delivers a strike to even the count at 2-2, and Alexander. Two to Chisholm. Fastball in the air, foul down to the right side. Out of play. And they'll do it again. Pitch. Another fastball. That's taken low, and the count is full. To the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first. 1 run for the Tigers in the top of the inning. Fastball high, ball 4, and as with the Tigers, the Huskies get their first hitter on by way of a walk. That'll bring up catcher Will Thomas. Stretch in the pitch. Batter squares to bunt. Pitch is low. Nice stop by Alexander. And the count is 1-0. Stretch squares around again. He does bunt it toward third. Picked up in foul territory by Rosario, and the count is 1-1. Rosario on the grass at third. Ozuna Nunez holding the runner at first. Double play depth for Loomis and Evan Rosario is throw to first, runner back easily. One from Jansen. Runner goes, pitches up and inside, throw from Alexander, one hop, they get him! Beautiful throw by Gabe Alexander. And they have the caught stealing here in the first.
Big momentum changer. Free base with the walk and now erased. 1 out.
Beautiful one-hop throw from catcher Gabe Alexander to erase that leadoff walk. And it's now 2-1 to Thomas with no one on base. Rosario stays tight at third, but Ozuna Nunez is back at first. That curveball drops in for strike 2. And the 2-2. Another curveball hit in the air toward right. Going back is Evan Rosario, who makes the catch. He has the first 2 putouts of this inning. And there are 2 away for the shortstop, Meeks.
Sun is almost directly behind us. The only place it might impact is on the right side of the infield or outfield, but nothing there.
Fastball just up or away for ball one. That fastball nearly hits the shortstop's foot, but he got it out of the way, and the count is 2-0.
Relatively close backstop here, almost identical to Fort Reno, I think. Maybe a foot or two difference, but very close.
And there's a strike down the middle on the fastball, and the count is 3-1.
Looks like he had the red light in that one. Wasn't tempted.
Fastball low and in, and the Huskies draw their second walk of the inning. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Lyons, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Stretch from Jansen and the delivery with the runner stepping back toward first. This ball is popped foul behind home plate, not a play. For strike one. Curveball misses high, 1-1. Fastball misses low and away. The Lions there called for time, much as Irvin did in the top half of the inning, and didn't get it. The difference here is the pitch was a ball anyway. Count is 2-1. Good lead over there by Meeks, although he's been stepping back with each pitch so far. This time he doesn't, and that curveball misses up and away, and it's 3-1. Jansen's gone to 3 balls with now 3 of the 4 hitters this inning. The first 2 of whom he wound up walking. That fastball also misses high, and first and second now with 2 outs for the Huskies. That'll bring up the first baseman, Friel.
Let's go here, bud.
First and second for the Huskies, 2 outs. Meeks at second, Lyons at first. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball. And Jansen's ahead 0-1.
Batters aren't really getting any pieces of Jansen's pitching. There was the foul bunt and then pop up to short right field. That's it. Nothing so far.
He's looked good. That ball is tapped gently toward third. Coming in, Rosario. He fields. The throw is in time. Nice stretch by Ozuna Nunez for the out. Good play on both ends. And that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits. No errors, 2 runners left on base. Had the caught stealing from Alexander. After 1, Jackson Reed Tigers 1, Flint Hill Huskies 0.
I didn't see you. How are you? Good. Nice to meet you. I'm good. I'm Abby. Nice to meet you. I think one.
You guys brought good weather today.
It's so nice out. It's like hot.
Yeah, I know. We've had lots of cold games.
Yeah, I'd rather be like this. I want to introduce you to Les.
I'm not gonna. I can't.
And we're set for the top of the second inning here. Will be the designated hitter, tri-captain Jacob Gerson, second baseman Evan Rosario, and Gabe Alexander, the first three hitters, the catcher. First pitch is taken inside and low for ball one. Third baseman Gratako's very tight. 2 or 3 steps in on the grass. Everyone else straight away. 1-0, curveball, well, I'll take that back. Fastball goes up and in, and it's 2-0 now. Bogle used 16 pitches in the first inning, of which 9 were strikes. Starts Gerson off with a couple of balls. First 3 pitches of last inning were balls as well. 2-0. There's a curveball. Catches the outside corner, and it's 2-1. Fastball inside, 3-1.
Gotta be good, Jacob.
They say 2-0.
3-1 to Gerson. Ball 4. Tried to turn that change-up or curveball over. And he walks the first batter of the inning for the second inning in a row here. That'll bring up second baseman Evan Rosario. Rosario's had a big say in the defense last inning. Evan making the first 2 plays on the caught stealing and a pop-up, and his brother Eitan on the grounder. And this ball gets away from the catcher, and heading into second base will be Gerson on the wild pitch. And the Tigers have a runner on second once again. In at the corners once again for the Huskies. Pitch is curveball, swing and a miss, way in front of that offering from Bogle. And the count is 1-1. Fastball low, nice stop there by Thomas. And the count is 2-1.
Very tempting pitch. Little deceptive on that pitch, but came in, 3 or 4 inches above the plate maybe?
Yep. Tall right-hander throws downhill, certainly. 2-1, up and in. 3-1. Vogels walked 2 already. In danger of a third. Throw to second is into center field, but Gerson was diving back, and the center fielder Ryan charged and didn't have a chance to go anywhere. The pitcher threw really before the second baseman Chisholm got there and threw high. He's clearly worried about the runners. The Tigers did have a runner take off from second base in the first inning, and Irvin wound up hitting the ball to center, and Rosario had to head back, so they're maybe thinking about that.
Tigers coach is probably telling the players to wait to see a strike.
Bogle definitely having a little trouble finding it here in the early going. Fastball inside, ball 4. And Vogels walked the first 2 batters this inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Gabe Alexander. Tigers are taking a strike at this point. Certainly Alexander, a player capable of doing some damage with his bat. Squares to bunt and does bunt. Back to the mound. Bogle's got it. He'll throw to the second baseman, Chisholm, covering, and it's a sacrifice bunt for Gabe Alexander.
Had to throw through the first baseman who was charging there, and he ducked out of the way at the left.
Yeah, it was a nice play by the pitcher. Nice job by Chisholm to get over. Good bunt by Alexander, so good play all around, but it'll leave the Tigers with runners at second and third with one out for the right fielder, Flynn Sullivan. The infield is in pretty much all around. Curveball low for ball one. The leadoff hitter, Kamita, is on deck.
Drive the ball, Flynn. Here you go now.
1-0, inside, ball two. And a fastball.
Hey, say four. Hey, say four.
Come on, Glenn.
Rosario, and it is a two-run single for the right fielder, Flynn Sullivan. And Mitch, that may be the situation you were talking about last inning, certainly. I think if the third baseman is playing back, that's probably an RBI ground out instead of a two-run single.
Yeah, as you said, all four infielders were pretty close on that, and they were looking for a bunt or something that they could play in front of them, and that just didn't happen.
That'll bring up Luca Comives with one out here in the second. First pitch is taken up and away for ball one. And Sullivan gets back. Comives walked, stole a base, and scored in the first inning. There's a strike.
What we're seeing so far is that that stat that pitchers don't want to have, which is base on balls scored, BBS, and 3 runs so far for Jackson Reed were walks that ended up coming around. That's a really expensive way to give up runs and to go through pitches.
Exactly right. Hit ball is toward second, fielded by Chisholm. He'll go to short for one. Relay is in time. Double play. Beautiful play by the Huskies there to end the inning. But it was a good inning for the Tigers. 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, no runners left on base after 1.5. It's the Tigers 3, Huskies nothing. And for the bottom of the second, Mark Blazikowski, the designated hitter, will lead off. The left-handed batter to face a left-handed Jansen, and the first pitch is taken out on the outside corner for strike one on the fastball. Jansen threw 24 pitches in the first inning, of which 10 were strikes, but he got out of it. And the 0-1 is fouled back, and it is 0-2. Jansen's got a big and tight curveball, which no lefty wants to see, and 0-2. We'll see if he breaks it out. He does, but it misses high. It's 1-2. 1-2. Hit him. Caught him on the front shoulder, and that's a leadoff base runner for the Huskies.
Batter really didn't see that coming so close. Barely just tried to shift out of the way. Really no time.
Rinse and repeat.
I'll bring up the third baseman for Tacos. Good lead at first. Batter squares to bunt, takes high for ball one. And squares around again. Rosario in very tight. Throw to first, runner back. Tico squares and takes the fastball very high, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes that showing bunt early gets in the pitcher's head just a little bit of a distraction there.
There he offers at the fastball and misses it, and it's 2-1. I'm not sure that would have been a strike either, Mitch.
Umpire made a point to say he offered, so let's assume that would have been a ball. 3-0, and now it's 2-1.
Squares around again. Rosario charges. That's taken low. Nice stop by Alexander, and it's 3-1. Again squares. Rosario again charging from third. Good lead at first. Now he pulls the bat back but takes ball 4. And the first 2 runners are on here in the second.
2 on, and we're fully into the bottom third of the lineup here.
They'll bring up left fielder Fiorino, and will lead to a mound visit from the Tigers coaches.
Another one.
From first, Rosario had to stay relatively at home with the runner on second at third. Stretch, batter squares, 0-1, runner goes from third, pitches up and in, throw from Alexander, one hop, and it is not in time. Nice pick there by Rosario, and a good throw from Alexander, but the runner just got in under the tag, and Tacos went from first as well, and now it's second and third with no one out, and a 1-1 count. Zuna Nunez in very tight at first, Rosario in at third, infield back in the middle, pitches up and away, and it's 2-1. Stretch from Jansen. And the delivery. Curveball. Just misses on the backdoor curve. And it's 3-1.
Landed where he wanted, just didn't cross the strike zone where he wanted.
Fastball up and away, and the bases are loaded. 2 walks and a hit batsman here in the the bottom of the second, after 3 walks in the first. Bases loaded now for Aiden Ryan, center fielder, number 9 hitter. That pitch is hard fastball. It was fouled straight back. Would have been a strike if he hadn't swung.
This backstop has a net almost directly above the plate. Anything that goes straight up, more than likely will hit that net and be out of play.
Jansen continuing to pitch out of the stretch with the bases loaded. The 0-1 up and away, 1-1.
Yes, that is the wind picking up here.
One, fouled straight back. It's 1-2. Jansen ahead here. This would be a big out with the top of the order coming up. Fastball swing and a miss, and Jansen gets his first strikeout of the game. It couldn't have come at a better time. And there's 1 down now in the second. Now bring up the top of the order. Shamari Chisholm, the second baseman. He walked and was caught stealing in the first. Infield remains into the corners. That fastball misses low for ball 1. A sac fly for Chisholm and an RBI. And the Huskies have their first run of the game.
Absolutely acceptable outcome with the leadoff batter there, and Tigers kept their Flint Hill runners on first and second.
2 out now for Will Thomas, the catcher. He popped to second in the first. Takes a curveball here for a strike. Nice backdoor curve from Jansen. Another curveball. This one misses just high, and it's 1-1. Tacos at second, Fiorina at first. Number 2 batter, Thomas, with a 1-1 count in the box. This fastball misses, blocked by Alexander, but he can't find it. And the runners advance, although Alexander makes the throw to second, as the runner was not running all that hard from first, but gets in under the tag, and both runners advance in the wild pitch. It's unfortunate. Alexander made a great block there and kept the ball in front of him, but he didn't know he kept it in front of him, and turning around to try to find it, the runners took advantage. 2-1 count now with runners at second and third. The tying run is at second. And a 2-1 count to the batter. Fastball hitting the air towards center. Coming in now, Camives. Can he get there? Yes, and that'll end the inning. Nice job of Jansen to work out a big jam. Gives up just the 1 run on no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. After 2, Jackson Reed 3, Flint Hill 1. And we're set to begin the top of the third inning. Alex Ozuna-Nunez steps in. It'll be him, Eitan Rosario, and Liam Irvin starting out for the Tigers as they try to build on their 3-1 lead against tall right-hander Vogel. First pitch is a curveball, swing and a miss by Ozuna-Nunez, who grounded to second back in the first inning.
So great. Thank you.
Tacos tight at third. The 0-1, another curveball. This ball hitting the air toward left, foul and out of play.
Got some activity in the Tigers bullpen. A righty warming up. It's way, way out there. Got to look through the dugout. See if I can get a number.
Looks like that may be Evan Berry. Ozuna-Nunez asked for time, and for what may be the first occasion in this game, the home plate umpire grants a better time. The 0-2 to Ozuna-Nunez, crowding the plate, up in the box, takes a fastball outside, 1-2.
He was fine driving that outside pitch, deep left field, but just foul.
1-2. Curveball outside, 2-2.
Between where he stands and how far he leans into it, it's like he's almost viewing the ball from behind the plate. He can see exactly what's going on there.
Yeah, really, you don't see someone usually that far up in the box or that far in the box. And here's the 2-2 swing and a miss. Foul tip held on by Thomas. And Bogle has his first strikeout of the game, and there's one down.
Let's go. Get back in the dugout. We're not staring anybody down. Get back in the dugout. Get in the dugout. Hey, let's go. We got one. Ball one.
That'll bring up Eitan Rosario. He has an RBI single this game, back in the first to drive in the Tigers' first run. It was right past the third baseman. It doesn't dissuade Gritakos from playing in again, as Rosario takes the curveball down and in.
Come on now. Grab a ball.
After the rocket Rosario hit in the first, I would not want to be 80 feet away from him. 1-0. Curveball taken just off the inside part of the plate, actually, and the umpire rules it hit him. Didn't miss by much, but apparently just grazed the front forearm of Rosario. And the Tigers have a runner on here with one out for the left field tri-captain Liam Irvin. He flew to center in the first. Good lead for Rosario, who stole a base back in the first inning. Throw to first, he dives back easily. Bogle needed 18 pitches to get through the second inning, of which only 6 were strikes. Coming into this inning, he had 34 pitches on the game, 15 strikes, throw again to first, runner again back.
Hey, get on base, 1-6. You on 160, you on, kid.
Runner goes, pitch is swung on, missed, throw is high, and Rosario is in with a stolen base. May have been the hit and run on there, Mitch.
I think he was looking for anything to do to swing at that, and it was a high pitch.
Runner at second now with one out.
Hey, 1-6, hey, 1-6, hey, 1-6.
Infield remaining tight at the corners. That fastball bounces in front of the plate. Nice stop by Thomas. And the count is 1-1.
1-6.
Really opens up a lot of the infield when you got the corners in as the Huskies do on almost every pitch here. So see if Irvin can make some solid contact and poke it through to score a run. 1-1, fast, now take that back. It looks like sort of a cutter or slider, misses low and away, 2-1.
Tigers just refuse to keep a runner on first. You get to first, steal second. It's a pretty easy playbook.
2 stolen bases for Rosario this game already. Throw to first, shortstop creeping in. Rosario back.
Throw is on time and just step, maybe more.
Yep, I think that's exactly right. Had the daylight play between the shortstop and the pitcher on there. And they had plenty of daylight. Stretch. Another big lead. And the 2-1 runner goes, and it's tapped foul past the on-deck circle, and Rosario would have had that base stolen, I think, Mitch. Instead, the count is 2-2. Throw to second. Gets by the shortstop, and Rosario will head into third on the throwing error by the pitcher. So his aggressive play winds up paying off.
Went between somebody's legs. It's the fielders or there were legs everywhere.
Yeah, it went.
And
I
the
think
ball bounced through.
That's right. I mean, maybe gone through the shortstop's legs. The throw was low, and in any event, it got through and didn't go far enough through for the center fielder to get any time soon. So now we've got the infield in with 1 out, and this pitch is a curveball fouled past first, and we'll do it again. Remains 2-2. 3-1 Tigers. Runner on third, 1 out. Jackson Loomis on deck. 2-2 to Liam Irvin. Grounded foul hard towards second, fielded, and the throw is in time to get him at the plate. Great play by Chisholm at second base.
The throw was
Cut
right
down the
right
runner.
where the tag was. The catcher didn't have to move an inch. Makes all the difference.
Very sharply hit by Irvin, and you expect that to get through the drawn-in infield, but Chisholm with a spectacular diving play and the presence of mind to pop up and make a perfect throw. Really a tremendous play by the Husky second baseman, and there are 2 outs now with a runner on first for Loomis. Jackson flew out to left on a leaping catch in the first inning. Takes a curveball here at the top of the zone for strike 1.
That was definitely top of the zone.
Yeah.
But got the call. That's all that matters.
That ball misses up and in on the fastball. It's 1-1. Short lead for Irvin first. The 1-1 is low, blocked by Thomas, who's having a nice inning. And it's 2-1. Thomas did a nice job in fielding the throw and making the tag on that last play as well, and it was really a bang-bang play at the plate.
Grab a ball.
2-1 to the sophomore shortstop is a fastball fouled away to the right side and out of play, and it's 2-2. Jacob Gerson, the designated hitter, on deck.
What's that, Jackson? Come on now.
2-2. Fastball misses just up, and the count is full.
Good patience, good patience.
Irvin will get a head start from first with 2 outs.
Win this one, Jack. You're doing that, kid. Grab a ball.
Outfield deep to all fields. Shaded toward left. Runner goes as you'd expect. Swing and a miss, but it's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. The pitch is a foul ball. The ball was tipped by Loomis and hit the dirt. And on a foul tip, if it's not fielded cleanly by the catcher, it is a foul ball, and that's what it was. The coach will come out for an explanation from the Huskies. I think it was the right call by the umpire, although he is going to go talk to his crewmate to see if they could tell. I think the question is going to be whether the ball hit the dirt or not. If it hit the dirt, it's a foul ball. If it was fielded cleanly in the glove, then it's going to be the equivalent of a swing and miss, and the call will stand, and the count will remain full to Loomis.
Always interesting to get help from somebody who's 50 feet away, but
Right.
That's baseball.
Another chance for Loomis in any case. It was a good pitch diving in, down and in. Runner goes, pitch is fouled back, and they'll do it again. 3-1 Tigers here in the top of the third.
Stay within yourself, man. Stay within yourself. Let's go. Know your zone. Know your zone. Stay in it.
Come on, Jackson.
Bogle's been hitting the corners against Loomis so far. Throw to first, runner back.
Hey, say Niner. Drive a ball.
Stretch. And the 8th pitch of the at-bat is a curveball. One fielded on one hop by the shortstop. Throw to first in time for the out. Nice play by Meeks. And the inning will end. In the inning, no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base after 2.5. Tigers 3, Huskies 1. And we're set for the bottom of the third inning here. Meeks, Lyons, and Friel to face Jack Jansen. Jansen has 48 pitches, 20 strikes to the first 2 innings, 24 and 10 in each of the first 2 innings. Here he gets the fastball in the air towards second. Rosario calls and makes the catch. And that's 1 pitch, 1 out for Jansen. Here in the second inning, Meeks had walked in the first and made a nice play to end the top of the third on a well-hit ball by Loomis, but Meeks was playing deep and fielded on a nice hop. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Lyons, the right fielder. He walked back in the first. Jansen winds and delivers. Fastball swing and a miss at the letter. Nice pitch from Jansen. That ball is hit in the air toward middle of the infield. Loomis calls in front of Rosario, and there are 2 outs. Jansen jammed him there. That'll bring up Alex Friel, the first baseman. He tapped to third to end the first inning. Another strike from Jansen on the fastball. He has been dialed in this inning after having had some control trouble in the first two. Getting ahead of all three hitters or getting strikes. There's his first ball of the inning, and it's 1-1 on the fastball up.
Bullpen went quiet again. I guess they were just doing some initial warm-ups, but nothing now.
It may be that Barry is ready if needed. So far this inning he has not been needed. The 1-0 curveball for a strike, and it is 1-2 now. Beautiful backdoor curve from Jansen.
In contrast, the Flint Hill bullpen is active.
Yep.
With a righty throwing.
1-2. Fastball fouled straight back. Do it again. Good. Infield back all around. Outfield straight away, maybe a little shallow. And they'll foul hawk another fastball.
Pretty proactive on protecting there. It was rather high in a way, but I don't think he wanted to take any chances with 2 strikes.
Yeah, Jansen tried to get him to chase, and he did, but he got his bat on it. 7 of Jansen's 8 pitches this inning have been strikes. Curveball bounces, and it's 2-2. Good idea after getting him to swing at those last couple fastballs. Two curveball, and this is just up, and the count is full.
He's had more luck on earlier pitches with the curveball. I don't think he's had a third strike on that curve.
That's right. Go get him. He has 5 walks and hit batsman already. Swinging and foul straight back again. Good
that one hit
here.
A camera.
Yep.
It happens.
Lined in the 9th pitch of the at-bat. His fastball hitting the air toward left and deep. Going back and getting turned around is Irvin, and is out of here for a home run. Alex Friel has homered to left to bring the Huskies within 3-2. After a great at-bat in which he fouled off 3 2-strike pitches.
It's one of those hindsight situations for a pitcher where, you're focused on not walking the batter and might give him something a little bit more than what he deserves.
I'll bring up Mark Blazikowski, the designated hitter. He was hit and scored in the second inning. Here he swings and misses a high fastball, or foul tip that was caught. Line from Jansen. Right down the middle on the fastball.
Is that the first hit for Flint Hill?
It was indeed. 8-2. Fastball way high. Not competitive, and it's 1-2. Jansen got ahead of Blazikowski 0-2 and then 1-2 last inning as well before hitting him. That ball misses. The player offers at it. Fielded nicely on the hop by Alexander, who throws on to first for the out. That's a strikeout, 2-3 on the check swing. And the inning ends with 1 run on 1 hit, the home run from Friel. No errors, no runners left on base. After 3, it's the Tigers 3, Flint Hill 2. And we're set for the top of the fourth inning. Jacob Gerson stepping in to face Bogle, who's making his third inning of work. He's thrown 55 pitches so far, 27 for strikes after a 21-pitch, 12-strike third inning. First pitch here is a fastball, catches the inside corner for strike one. Gerson walked and scored in the second.
Brutally pleasurable spring sun.
Next ball is lined up the middle. And the Tigers have their leadoff runner on again for the third time this game. That'll bring up the second baseman, Evan Rosario. He walked and scored in the second inning. Alexander on deck. He'll be followed by Sullivan. Stretch from Bogle. And a delivery. Misses low. Ball one on that
Long
slider
pause,
or
long
cutter.
pause there, waiting to see what the base runner is going to do.
Certainly. It was a good bunt. He did field it on one hop and got there quickly, but Gerson got a good jump. That'll bring up Alexander. He has a sacrifice bunt this game in his only trip. He will not be sacrificing here with one out as Bogle steps off once a new set of signs. Alexander, the tri-captain at the plate, with Gerson, the tri-captain at second. Pitch is taken for strike one. Took something off that fastball. One is on the ground up the middle and through the glove of the shortstop. Coming around third is Gerson. Throw to the plate is cut off, and the Tigers have their fourth run of the game on the single from Alexander to center. Would have been a tough play for Meeks on the hard hit ball up the middle, and the ball stayed down on him and got through the gloves. He tried to cut it, got under the gloves. He tried to cut it off. Alexander will give way to the courtesy runner. I believe that's Xander Lexus. And it'll bring up Flynn Sullivan. He has a two-run single back in the second. One out here in the fourth. 4-1 Tiger lead. Stretch from Bogle. Runner goes, taken inside and gets by the catcher, and that'll be a stolen base.
I think the base running has really set the tone today. It's just something that the pitcher has to think about constantly if they want to, and in this case, it's making a difference.
Yeah, it's been on the pitcher's mind, and the Tigers have gotten a lot of extra bases about it. That's exactly right. 1-0 now to Sullivan. The top of the order, Camives on deck. One run in already. Lexus, the courtesy runner, at second. Pitch is taken high on the fastball, and it's 2-0.
No more work from the Flint Hill bullpen. I'm thinking either the pitcher's ready to go or they're going to stick with the starter for a while longer.
And that starter Bogle stretches and delivers the 2-0, and that drops in for a strike on the slider. Slider again, this one misses down and away, and it's 3-1 to Sullivan with Camives, left-handed hitter, on deck.
Drive a ball, boys. Drive a ball.
3-1, up and in, ball four. And first and second now for the Tigers with one out and one in the fourth.
There we go, one, let's roll it. 1-2.
Camives walked and stole a base and scored in the first and hit into a 4-6-3 double play to end the second. Third baseman, toes on the grass, as with the first baseman. Here with one out. Fastball very high for ball one. Ozuna Nunez on deck. And that'll bring a visit from the Flint Hill coaching staff.
Oh, come
Hey,
on.
oh, I'm sorry. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
It's real.
Is the sound off?
Yep.
This is
No, it's not off. Hold on.
They say, Luca, grab the ball, baby.
1-0 now to Comives. One out here in the fourth. Fastball is hit in the air toward left, and that will drop in front of the left fielder. Coming in is Lexus. Can he get there? Yes! And the Tigers have their 5th run of the game on the RBI single from Comives.
That's a Tigers trademark, being willing to put a runner on first into a pickle with a runner on third potentially scoring. But Flint Hill wasn't going to play with that.
Just keep it going, Ozu.
They forced the runner back.
5-2 Tigers now. That'll bring up Alex Ozuna Nunez. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a strikeout. He's got runners on the corners here with just one out after the RBI single by Comives. Sullivan advanced to third on the throw, which eluded the cutoff man. Stretch from Bogle. Runner goes from first, taken outside, no throw, and that'll be an uncontested stolen base for Comives. His second stolen base of the game.
Even a direct throw from left field might have been close at the plate, but the cutoff just didn't work out.
Yeah, and I don't know if the throw was on line or not, or if it had enough to get there. It would have been a close play, but the curveball is in the air to center field and deep. Going back is Ryan. Now he's there. He makes the catch. Runners tag from both bases, and both will advance, and it is a sac fly RBI for Alex Ozuna Nunez, and it is 6-2 Tigers.
That was warning track power or maybe a foot short of it. Center fielder glanced around to see where the fence was.
He hit it very well. The center fielder definitely had to hustle back to get there. And the Tigers have 3 in this inning and a runner on third for Eitan Rosario, who has a single and an RBI already this game, as well as a hit batsman. Here he hits the first pitch in the air on the infield. Chisholm waits at second and makes the catch. But the damage is done in the inning for the Tigers. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 3.5, it is the Tigers 6 and the Flint Hill Huskies 2. And we're set for the bottom of the fourth inning here. We have a new pitcher for the Tigers. It'll be Ethan Berry. Jack Jansen went 3 innings, throwing 64 pitches, 32 strikes, 5 walks, 1 strikeout. Gave up just 1 hit, the home run, 2 runs, both earned. The first pitch from Berry is taken by third baseman Seth Gritakos for strike 1. Gritakos walked in the second inning. Jansen is the pitcher of record for the Tigers, leading 6-2 here in the fourth. And this ball is hit on the ground towards second. Picked up by Rosario. Throw to first in time on a juggling pickup. And there's one away. Good job by Evan Rosario to stay with that hard-hit ball towards second. Got in front of it, went down. That'll bring up the left fielder and the left-handed hitting Fiorino, who walked back in the second. Berry, the stretch, no one on. Fastball just down or away. Really good spot for the first pitch there. Jansen really his pitch totals were helped a lot last inning where he had through 12 strikes out of 16 pitches. The 1-0 from Berry. Hit in the air toward the left side, out of play. And it's 1-1. Berry got the save last Saturday against Bishop O'Connell in a 5-2 Tiger win at Fort Reno. In 1 inning, giving up no runs. A couple runners got on base, including an infield single, but worked out of it, getting a strikeout to end the game. Taken outside 2-1 to Fiorino. Center fielder Ryan on deck, and then the top of the order here in the bottom of the fourth. Delightful afternoon here in the Oakton, Virginia area. Mostly cloudy, but some patches of blue. Low to mid-70s, 2-1. Fastball high, 3-1. Stretch for the 3-1. Fastball, swing and a miss from a foul tip, held on by Alexander, and count is full, 3-2.
Keep working, 1-8. Keep working, keep.
Shaded toward left and in. Fastball. Strike 3, outside corner at the knees. Perfect pitch from Ethan Berry. Now bring up the center fielder, Hayden Ryan. He struck out swinging in the second. Here he takes a fastball for a strike on the inside corner. I misspoke on Jensen's totals. He had 2 strikeouts, not 1. So 5 walks, 2 strikeouts, just the 1 hit and the 2 earned runs.
Keep working, Big E. Keep working, Big E.
The stretch and the 0-1 from Berry. Fastball high, 1-1.
Trying to make quick work out of the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Top on deck.
Two outs here in the fourth. Fastball catches the inside corner just above the knees for strike 2. Berry has been hitting that corner. Curveball misses high, 2-2. Outfield very shallow all around. Infield back. normal depth, a little tight at third. Fastball hit in the air on the infield. Loomis charging and calling and making the catch behind the pitcher's mound. He called it all the way and made the grab, and nothing across here in the fourth for Flint Hill. After 4, the score remains Tigers 6, Huskies 2. And we're set for the top of the 5th here. Brian Bogle will remain in the game. He is at 71 pitches, with just over half. 36 have been strikes after a 16-pitch, 9-strike 4th, during which he gave up 3 runs. So it was an efficient inning, but not an effective inning for him. He will face the 4, 5, and 6 inning hitters here for the Tigers, starting with the left fielder, Liam Irvin. First pitch grazes him on the arm for a hit batsman. And the Tigers, for the 4th time in 5 innings, have their leadoff runner on. That'll bring up Jackson Loomis. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to fairly deep left and a hard grounder to short. For the first runner back.
The left fielder is probably, 7 or 8 steps ahead of the warning track right now?
Yeah, he's quite deep, and the center fielder is as well and right. They're playing the Tiger sophomore shortstop, giving him a lot of respect, as he deserves. And this fastball is in the air toward right. Right fielder waits and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Good cut by Loomis, but he got under it. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jacob Gerson. He has scored 2 runs, reaching on a walk and a single to center. So he has had a productive game so far. 1 out.
Try the ball, baby.
It's co-captain Irvin at first, and that'll bring a mound visit from the Husky coach.
Head coach. We got Coach Mitch Mendler heading out there, and backstory is that both Mitch Mendler and our very own Henry Martinez both were selected in 2021 to become head coaches. So they've got the same amount of time as the skipper.
And Coach Mendler will make the move, bring on a reliever. We'll try to get you his name, and we'll get you the line on Bogle in a moment.
Chisholm? Amari Chisholm.
Oh, that's second baseman. Huh?
And we've got Connor Ryan at second. That's the only two switches, right?
Say Buck. 20 is Connor Ryan.
Yeah.
So number 2 is a different Ryan, I guess, huh? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Maybe the numbers made up here.
Okay, numbers might be wrong. We might have some wrong names.
So it appears that the second baseman, Chisholm, is coming into pitch.
Number 3.
Henry, play for 11, kill the DH.
I see. Oh, good. Line on Bogle, 4 1/3 innings, 73 pitches, 37 for strikes, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, gave up 5 hits, 6 runs so far, all earned. The runner at first is his responsibility. Chisholm now to face Gerson.
Grab a ball.
And that pitch bounces after about 55 feet. Nice stop by Thomas. And it's 1-0. The good news for the Tigers is they got Chisholm away from second base at least. He had a terrific game over there, and now maybe they'll have a little more luck if they hit the ball on the right side of the infield. 1-0, bounces again. Real nice stop by Thomas. It's 2-0. The pitch maybe went 58 feet and toward the outside, but
Patience.
Thomas did a nice job sliding over, staying in front of it. Stretch from Chisholm. Fastball low again, blocked again. It's 3-0 now. I think Gerson's going to be taking here, Mitch. 1 out here in the 5th. That fastball misses low. It reaches the glove, but not the strike zone. And Jacob Gerson is on for the 3rd time this game. Second by virtue of the walk. That'll bring up Evan Rosario, the second baseman. He is still waiting for his first official at bat. He walked and scored in the 2nd, had a sac bunt in the 4th. Now he's got runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 out. That slider or cutter misses low and away. And the first 5 pitches from Chisholm have all been balls. Gabe Alexander, the catcher, on deck with 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd, 6-2 Tiger lead. There's a strike from Chisholm on a fastball, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the change or the slider, and it's 1-2. Rosario way ahead of that offering. Stretching the 1-2, bounces, and gets through the catcher. That'll be a wild pitch. Thomas got a piece of it, but it just did sneak under his glove. And now there are runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. And a 2-2 count. Infield in all around, trailing by 4 here in the 5th inning. Strike 3 looking, fastball down the middle. And that's a big 2nd out for Chisholm. That'll bring up Alexander. He wants to get a quick scouting report from his second baseman. Now the infield will be at normal depth except for the third baseman, Takos, who plays in on almost every play. Alexander had an RBI single last inning. Here he takes a fastball just off the outside part of the plate. Ball 1.
Grab a ball, baby.
He's 1 for 1. Sacrifice bunt, RBI single, run scored. Having a great game. Threw out a runner stealing. There he takes a fastball low, apparently 2-0. Neither of those pitches missed by much.
light activity in the Tigers bullpen.
Flynn Sullivan on deck. Curveball, misses. I take that back. Catches the top of the zone. Started at his head and then dropped into the letters. Throw briefly got away, but retrieved by the Huskies. 2-1 from Gerson. Excuse me, 2-1 from Chisholm. Stretching again with runners second and third. Pitch is hit in the air by Alexander on the infield. First baseman makes the catch. That's Friel to get out of the inning. So a good hold job by Chisholm to keep him off the board. In the inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. After 4.5, score remains 6-2, Tigers. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Jamari Chisholm. Started the game at second, then pitching, and he is a switch hitter, it turns out. Turning around, batting from the left side for the first time this game. To face Ethan Berry, who's on for his second inning of work. He needed only 13 pitches to get through the bottom of the fourth. 8 of those were strikes against the bottom of the order and retiring them in order. And his first pitch to Chisholm is taken up and away for ball 1 on the fastball. 6-2 Tigers here in the bottom of the fifth. Rosario tight at third. Ozuna Nunez tight at first. Pitch is hit in the air and drops into the single into left field, at least a single. Chisholm will head for second as the ball is down the line and is retrieved by Irvin and is a leadoff hit for the Huskies, only their second base hit of the game. Not sure if Rosario would have had a shot at that if he had been back. It did not get far over the infield. Will Thomas, the catcher, batting now. He's 0 for 2. He squares to bunt for some reason and fouls it back.
He offered. No, he offered.
He's there. And the count is 0-1. Not sure why they're bunting down 4 runs in the fifth. But the count is 0-1 to Thomas. He is popped to second and flown to center. Runner goes from third. He squares to bunt again. The pitch is a curveball taken for a ball. Alexander couldn't get a grip on the ball. And Chisholm is on third with no one out. good speed from Chisholm. It would have been very difficult for Alexander to throw him out there. Stretch from Barry. Fastball misses high, 2-1. And Alexander will go out to talk to his pitcher.
Right?
Yep. And the stretch from the senior right-hander. The wind is picking up. Curveball drops in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Way to come back, E. Way to come back, baby. Finish it on.
Hey,
now, E. Come on, now, baby.
Curveball bounced foul past the third base coach, and we'll do it again.
We went from bright sunny to cloudy and windy dusty.
And a little bit threatening. Some dark clouds above. Huskies are threatening here with a runner on third and no one out in the bottom of the fifth. 2-2. Hit on the ground towards short. That'll score a run. Loomis fields. Throw across the diamond is in time. Nice play by Jackson Loomis. And the Tigers trade the out for the run. RBI ground out from Chisholm. Go ahead.
Now 6-3, tough to keep a leadoff double from scoring.
That'll bring up Meeks, the shortstop. He has walked and popped to second in 2 trips. Curveball taken for a strike across the belt. Nice pitch from Barry. The 0-1. Fastball hit on the ground, past a diving Rosario into left field. And
Almost
the Huskies-
looked like he may have nicked it a drop with his glove, or really close.
Ball was very hard hit. Would have been a tough play for Rosario. I'll bring up the right fielder, PJ Lyons. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a pop to short. For the first, very close.
Whoa.
Good move from Barry. The throw was right on the bag, but courtesy runner for, Meeks, not a courtesy runner. The shortstop gets in. This ball is lined to left, and another base hit. Fielded by Irvin. The throw comes into third and holds the runner at second. Nice play by Liam Irvin to cut that ball off. Keep shortstop Meeks at second. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Alex Friel, and it'll bring a visit to the mound from the Tiger coaching staff. Friel is in a position to tie the game, actually. He's got 2 on. The score is 6-3. He has a home run already. That was in his last at bat. It was a solo shot, and it was against Jansen. He also tapped to third in the first, so big spot in the ball game here for the Tigers. Now they break up the mound visit. And Barry will get set. Would love to get a double play here and get out of the inning with runners at first and second and 1 out. Strike from Barry. held by Rosario. Here's the pitch, fastball, strike one.
Not distracted by the runner. The runner was trying to get him to do something by taking an extra jump as he turned around, but Barry was not distracted at all.
Here he spins.
Let's go, Big E. Working hard now, working hard.
The 0-1. Fastball hitting the air to center field and deep. Going back, Comives. And now over toward right, makes the catch. Nice play by Luca and throws it in. And the runner will advance from second to third on the deep flyout. Good play by Comives. And there are two down now for that'll bring up Connor Ryan. He came into the game to play second base last inning to replace Chisholm with the pitching change. So this will be his first plate appearance of the game. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Fastball low, blocked by Alexander.
Runners in first and third. My bet is with a 3-run lead that they would throw to second if that runner went. They would trade an out for a run. Potentially.
I agree with that.
And with 2 outs, they could just end it also.
That runner at first is the right fielder, Lyons. The shortstop, Meeks, is at third. Barry steps off. Pitch, tapped foul on the fastball, and Barry's evened the count at 1-1.
Here we go, big man.
Like the designated hitter he replaced, Blazagowski, Ryan bats from the left side against the right-handed Barry. Blazagowski finished 0 for 1 with a hit batsman and a run scored and a strikeout. Runner does go from second and from first, and Alexander threw, but Loomis cut it off. And it was a stolen base. I believe the pitch was low for ball 2. Now there are runners at second and third with 2 outs. Stretch from Barry. Fastball up and away. 3-1 the count now.
Tigers have 1 pitcher hot in the bullpen and a second pitcher just starting now.
Go get him, E. Go get him, E.
1 ready to go and 1 beginning initial warm-ups.
Third baseman Katakos on deck. Open base here. Fastball fouled off to the left side, not a play, and the count is full. With 2 outs here in the 5th. Big spot here for the Tiger right-hander.
Say E. Go get him, go get him.
Stretch. Payoff pitch. Fastball swing and a miss. Strikes him out to get out of the inning. Great job by Ethan Berry, holding the Huskies to just that 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left in scoring position after 5. Jackson Reed 6, Flint Hill 3. And we're set to begin the 6th inning here in Oakton, Virginia. Leading off for the Tigers will be the right fielder, number 9 hitter, Flynn Sullivan. He's had a great game, reaching base twice with a 2-run single and a walk from which he scored. So he has been very productive at the plate. Tigers trying to add to their 6-3 lead. Chisholm on for his 2nd inning of work on the mound. And begins with a fastball low for ball 1.
Light rain, which at least for now will cut down on the dust, hopefully.
Chisholm did a nice job to get out of that last inning without scoring any runs. He inherited a runner and threw the first 5 pitches were balls. The first 2 pitches are balls now here. Sullivan has drawn a 2-0 count each of his 3 plate appearances so far. Here he takes a curveball for a strike. And it's 2-1. Tacos in tight at third on the grass once again. Curveball misses low, and it's 3-1. Sullivan looks for something to drive here, or to get on by a walk. Takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees. On the fastball, and the count is full. Not a pitch you want to offer at 3-1. We'll be a little more aggressive here. Curveball hit in the air on the infield, left side. Gradatakos waits and fields it in foul territory for out number 1. And that'll turn over the batting order. Luca Camives stepping up. He is 1 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. Run scoring single to left back in the 4th inning. He's also stolen a couple bases. And a nice grab in center last inning. Here he takes the backdoor curve over the outside corner for strike 1.
Come on, Luca. Here we go, Luca.
Rip it. Right in there.
That fastball misses low and away. It's 1-1. Played to pull. Backdoor curve. Catches the outside corner at the knees. Perfect pitch from Chisholm. He's having a great game all around.
Come on, 7.
Swing, fouls back the fastball to stay alive. Good job by Camives to get a piece of that fastball toward the top of the zone. And he'll do the 1-2 again. Curveball in the air towards center. Ryan comes in, then goes back, now waits, and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Alex Ozuna-Nunez. The left-handed hitter has a RBI and a sac fly to center. Also a ground out to second and a strikeout. Try to start something with 2 outs for the Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Stretch from Chisholm, and the pitch is fouled at the plate. Good cut by Ozuna-Nunez. Curveball hit in the air, left side, and that'll get out of play. And it's 0-2 to Ozuna-Nunez.
We got 2. Make a play, boys. Let's go.
Eitan Rosario on deck. Ozuna-Nunez trying to get him a chance to bat this inning. Takes a fastball just off the outside corner.
Umpire watched that one closely.
Yeah, it was a good pitch from Chisholm. Just missed. Good job. Good plate discipline by Ozuna Nunez. And I think it was a good call by the umpire. It looked like it was a couple of, maybe a baseball off the outside part of the plate. The 1-2. Curveball hitting the ground toward third. Knocked down by Gritakos. Throw to first in time for the out. And that'll end the inning. The first 1-2-3 inning for the Huskies. And after 5.5, the score remains Jackson Reed 6, Flint Hill 3. And we're set for the bottom of the 6th. The new pitcher for the Tigers, the hard-throwing junior right-hander Quinn Lindblom, on to face the bottom 3 of the order for Flint Hill. First pitch is swing and a miss on the fastball to Seth Gritakos, the third baseman, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. Lindblom got the win last week, going 5+ innings against Bishop O'Connell. The 0-1 swing fouled to the right side, and it's quickly 0-2. To the Husky third baseman. Ozuna Nunez way over toward the line at first. Sullivan toward the line in right. Rosario toward the line at second. Fastball taken high. 1-2 now. Lindblom looks in. The wind. And the 1-2. Swing! Check swing, not held. Strike 3. That'll be a swinging strikeout. Not sure it wouldn't have been a called strikeout, but it's an out one nonetheless. That'll bring up the left fielder, Fiorino. He is 0 for 1 with a called strikeout and a walk. Pitch from Lindblom, who's working quickly. Swing and a miss on the fastball on the outside corner of the knees. Perfect spot from Quinn. The line on Barry, he went 2 innings, throwing 31 pitches, 21 for strikes, no walks, 2 strikeouts, gave up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. That's going to be a hold for Ethan Barry. Great outing from him. The line from Lindblom in the 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Aiden Ryan, the center fielder, on deck. The 1-1 from Lindblom. Tap foul on the slider. And the count is 1-2. First off-speed pitch Lindblom has thrown today.
Hey, go 5. Hey, go 5.
Lindblom grips the baseball, lines and delivers a fastball swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him to chase the high heat. And Lindblom quickly has 2 strikeouts here in the 6th. That'll bring up the number 9 batter, Aiden Ryan. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop to short. Pitch from Lindblom, curveball in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch from Lindblom, and that's some tough medicine for the batter there after seeing some probably mid-80s fastballs to his teammates and then having the pitch come right at his shoulder. And that fastball misses outside, and it's 1-1. Outfield shallow all around. The line from Lindblom and pitch is fouled straight back, and it's 1-2.
Making quick work of the 7, 8, 9 hitters, though this will leave Flint Hill potentially with top of the order for their final at-bats next inning.
The 1-2 to Ryan. Curveball just misses. Apparently outside. Throws the batter Ryan. And Quinn does not get the call. So now the 2-2. Fastball high, and he runs the count full. Leadoff batter Chisholm on deck, as Mick said. Payoff pitch from Lindblom. Curveball, strike 3 on the slider. That'll end the inning. Good pitch from Lindblom. Nothing across in the 6th. 3 strikeouts for Lindblom. After 6, the score remains Tigers 6 and the Flint Hill Huskies 3. And we're set for the top of the 7th inning here. The Tigers trying to get a little more insurance. They've got a 6-3 lead. Their closer for this game, Quinn Lindblom, gets struck out the side, but they'll have to face the top of the order next inning, so they'd love to add on. They'll have their 3, 4, 5 hitters, Aton Rosario, Liam Irvin, and Jackson Loomis, in to face Barry Chisholm of Flint Hill. And the first pitch hits him on the back.
Base runner.
That was square in the back. No
It
doubt.
was. And the Tigers have their leadoff man on base for the 5th time in 7 innings. Only one of which was via base hit. 3 walks, couple hit batsmen. That'll bring up Liam Irvin. Chisholm has thrown, going into the inning, 28 pitches, 15 strikes. It was 13, just 5 strikes in his first inning, but then 15 and 10 last inning, throw to first. Rosario back. Rosario has 2 stolen bases already. Irvin is 0 for 2 with a hit batsman. That slider is blocked and low, and it's 1-0. Thomas has had a nice game behind the plate. Irvin flew out to center in the first.
Count.
1-0. Into a fielder's choice. Chisholm 4-2. Back in the 3rd, and then was hit in the 5th. The 1-0 is taken low on the fastball. It's 2-0. Jackson Loomis on deck. No one out here in the 7th. 6-3 Tiger lead. Chisholm throws to first. He's got a quick move. Not a huge lead for Rosario. Stretch from Chisholm. Back to first, and he throws it over the first baseman's head. That will allow Rosario to reach second.
Way to work it, kid. Way to work it, kid.
Over a tall first baseman's head.
Yeah, it was well over his head. Really, maybe the first thing Chisholm has done wrong this game. He's been terrific in the field, at the plate, and on the mound, but gave the Tigers a free base runner there, or a free base there. Now they've got a runner in scoring position. A 2-0 count to Irvin. That pitch is taken low, and it's 3-0. It may have been the change.
Wrong way.
Yep.
You can't turn that way. I miss it. You're not allowed to turn that way.
There's a strike over the inside part of the plate, and it's 3-1. Ball is hit on the ground toward short. Rosario will cut Vance, fielded by the third baseman, Gratakos, and it is a productive ground out for Irvin, but he seems to have pulled a hamstring and running down to first. And so it's going to be a costly at bat as he advanced Rosario to third. He grabbed his hamstring as he was reaching first base. It was his right hamstring. And the first base coach will take a look. The on-deck hitter, now batter Loomis, heads out. Irvin is the left fielder. He is up on his feet, but he is walking off with assistance. And the Tigers' hamstring problems this season appear to just be increasing.
It's one of those plays you want to run hard because the infielder is pausing to look, see what his options are, and that pause might just be enough to get to first. But that looks like a tweaked hamstring. Ouch.
Yeah, hopefully Tigers have spring break coming up. Hopefully he'll have a chance to rehab it a little bit. But he did not get hurt for nothing. He did get the runner over to third with just the one out now, so Loomis has a chance to score him. Jackson is looking for his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 3 with a fly out to deep left, a hard grounder to short, and a fly ball to right, any of which would probably score the run here. But here's a tapper to the mound, picked up by Chisholm, throw to first in time, and that was just what Flint Hill needed. And now there are 2 outs.
Those off speeds that are inside seem ever so tempting, but difficult to do anything with.
Yeah, got him on the front part of the end of the bat, and couldn't get anything on it. And Xander Alexis is going to be pinch hitting for Gerson. Stretch from Chisholm. Pitch is a fastball over the inside part of the plate at the knees for strike 1.
Here you go, 8. Here you go, 8.
Good pitch from
Drive a ball,
Chisholm.
baby. Drive a ball.
Tiger sophomore try to get some insurance here. Curveball misses inside. 1-1. Eitan Rosario at third with 2 outs. Inside on the fastball, 2-1.
Hey, say 8. Say 8.
Chisholm wants a new baseball.
Started with the leadoff runner and hit by pitch, and now we're just 2 outs, runner on third. Need to make something happen.
2-1. Swing and a foul back on the fastball. Good cut by Alexis. Two to Alexis. Taken low. Good eye by Alexis. And the count is full. Ball had some diving action to it, and Xander stayed on it with his eyes. Good plate discipline. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. Good pitch from Chisholm. So strand the runner at third in the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 error, 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers 6, Huskies 3. And we're getting set for the bottom of the 7th inning here. Have a new pitcher for the Tigers. Nelson Hayes will come on and try to get the save. Jacob Gerson, who had been the designated hitter, is out in left field now, replacing Liam Irvin, who came up lame on his ground out in the top of the inning. Xander Lexus has a glove, so there may be some discussion as to what happens with the defense. While we go through that, we can give you a line on Quinn Lindblom. He went 1 inning, throwing 14 pitches, 9 strikes, no walks, 3 strikeouts, no hits, no runs, no earned runs. He gets a hold. That'll bring on Nelson Hayes, freshman. He'll throw catch, play catch with Rosario to keep warm.
11 for 16.
Cool. Wait, hold on a second. Yep.
And it'll be the top of the order here for the Huskies. Do everything. Jabari Chisholm is up. He is 1 for 1 with a double, a run scored, and an RBI. Takes the first pitch for a fastball, for a ball inside on the fastball. He has a walk, caught stealing, sac fly to center, double and scored in the 5th. Outfield shallow all around, expecting in left. Fastball up, and it's 2-0.
Here we go, ones. Here we go, ones. Here we go, kid. Here we go, kid.
Home team's getting loud.
2-0 from Hayes. Fastball just below the knees, and it's 3-0. With the 3-run lead, you just want to throw strikes, so Tri-Captain Alexander's going to come out, talk to him, give him that message, calm him down. It's a big spot for the freshman.
It's funny when you hear the fans going one way or the other. I've talked to a lot of even high school level pitchers who say they don't hear a word. They just they see the catcher, they see the sign, and they fire. And it is what it is.
Hayes working from the stretch with 3-0, no one on base. There he throws a fastball right down the middle, and it's 3-1. 3-1. Huskies should be taking a strike here, down 3 in the bottom of the last inning. Chisholm choking up about an inch, takes a fastball.
Come on, Luke.
Just below the knees, apparently. That looked like an awfully good pitch from Hayes, but it does not get the call. That'll bring up the catcher, Will Thomas. He's 0 for 3 with an RBI ground out to short. Pop to second, a fly out to center. Here he takes a fastball in the dirt for ball 1. Blocked by Alexander. Wouldn't expect Chisholm to be going. Well, he has decent speed, but he was thrown out stealing once, and his run does not matter here for the Huskies to tie. A couple guys are going to have to come in behind him, so he's in no hurry. Stretch from Hayes. There's a fastball for a strike. Belt high, 1-1.
Right in there, Nelson. Right in there, kid.
Hayes looks in. Delivery misses high, 2-1.
No, that's right. Sorry to those folks. I'd put one out on. Fat finger.
we go, kid. Here we go, kid. Looking at the base. Looking at the base. Looking at the base.
2-1, taken high, 3-1. Now Alexander Nunez will talk to the right-hander.
Let's look two, boys. Let's look two. Oh, now, come on, now.
Don't think about
Here we
it,
go, kid.
Nelson.
Here we
Just
go,
fire it,
kid.
kid. Hit the
Here we go
glove.
now, kid. Here we go now, kid. Out of the base, boys. Out of the base. Let's go. Oh, now, come on now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
That fastball misses high, and the tying run will come to the plate after 2 walks here in the 7th. Not what the Tigers wanted with the 3-run lead. And that will be all for Nelson Hayes.
And one thing as far as the challenge relievers face is where they come in the batting order, and he came in right against the top of the order. And it's hard to ignore that.
What are we in, Little League? Fifth pitcher of the game for the Tigers will be Casey Edwards, junior right-hander. Line on Hayes, faced 2 batters, 10 pitches, 2 strikes, 2 walks. 2 runners on base are his responsibility. Edwards will try to close the door here, facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Flint Hill. Meeks, the shortstop, will lead off. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Lyons, the right fielder, will follow him. He's also 1 for 2 with a walk. And then the dangerous first baseman, Alex Friel, who is 1 for 3 with a home run. So Edwards has his work cut out for him.
That's it. Just like that, Case.
All right, kid. All right. Come on now. Get the first one. Let's get the first one.
Ben Meeks, the shortstop, steps in.
Come on now. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
He's got a single to left, a walk, and a pop to second. First pitch from Edwards, fastball down the middle at the knees for strike 1.
Do it again.
He's going to go right after him.
Just like that, Case. Fire it up.
Hey, Zach, Case, come on now. Out of the base, boys. Out of the base. Here we go.
1 curveball just inside.
Beautiful pitch.
Good action from Edwards on that breaking pitch, and it's 1-1. Certainly give Meeks something to think about here. Fastball, high, 2-1.
Okay, come on now, baby. Go get him now. Come on now.
Fill it up, Casey.
Here we go now. 12. Come on, 12. Here we go now. 12.
Fastball inside corner, strike 2.
A lot of watching the pitches here.
You know, Edwards is hitting the corners so far.
Just nothing that's an easy decision for the batter.
Now. Go get him, kid. Go get him. Come on now.
2-2 now.
Out of the base.
Fouled to the right side. Count remains 2-2 on the fastball. Good pitch from Edwards.
One more here, kid.
Go, kid. You got it.
Here you go, 12. Here you go, 12. Go get him now. Go get him. Get that out of the base, boys. Out of the base.
Curveball hitting the air toward the gap in left center. Coming in, Gerson makes the catch. Beautiful play by Jake Gerson. The throw to third is in time. A double play for the Tigers. Great play by Jake Gerson to Eitan Rosario, and they get a double play they desperately wanted.
That's a good baseball.
Now they have a chance to get out of the inning without facing the dangerous first baseman Alex Friel. Great diving play by Gerson, who had been designated DHing and then came into the game just this inning because Irvin was hurt. First pitch from Edwards here is fouled back by the right fielder, PJ Lyons.
The runner on second was trying to decide whether to hang out and tag or whether he needed to start moving because the ball was going to be down, and that certainly slowed him down on getting to third.
And no reason to run in that situation. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to get to third. His team needs two people behind him to score. And so that was terrible base running.
Expensive.
Terrible base running. Lyons is 1 for 2 with a single, 2 left, a stolen base, a walk, and a pop to short. 2 outs now. Edwards would love to get this guy, not have to face the dangerous first baseman on deck. Curveball drops in for a strike, and it is 0-2.
Sit him down, Casey. Let's sit him down, Casey. Go right at him, baby. Go right at him. Home now, baby.
The 0-2 from Edwards. Fastball, strike 3, inside corner at the knees. And the Jackson Reed Tigers have come into Flint Hill and beaten the Huskies by a score of 6-3. Great save for Casey Edwards, coming in and putting out the fire. A spectacular grab by Jacob Gerson, a double play, and a big win for Jackson Reed. They have now won 3 games in a row to go to 10-5.
One game changer for Jackson Reed is 5 of their 6 runs were scored by the 6, 7, 8, 9 batters. So, it really just didn't make a difference where in the order they were. They were going to run hard, they were going to steal bases, and they were going to score. And that's a huge difference. The pitchers can't just rely on getting outs late in the order when they're playing against Jackson Reed.
It's a great point. They hit up and down the order. We'll get you the totals and summaries in just a moment. And the totals and summaries for the game. The Jackson Reed Tigers, 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Flint Hill Huskies, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 runners on base. The winning pitcher, Jack Jansen, he went 3 innings, throwing 64 pitches, 32 for strikes. It's all unofficial. 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Gave up just 1 hit, 2 runs, both earned. Ethan Berry then got a hold, going 2 innings, throwing 31 pitches, 21 for strikes. No walks, 2 strikeouts. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned. Quinn Lindblom pitched an inning, going 14 pitches, 9 strikes, no walks, 3 strikeouts. No hits, runs, or earned runs to get a hold. Nelson Hayes came in. He faced 2 batters, did not retire them, threw 10 pitches, 2 for strikes, 2 walks. No strikeouts or runs or earned runs. And Casey Edwards came in for the save, going 1 inning, needing only 9 pitches, and helped by the double play. 7 were strikes, no walks, 1 strikeout to end the game, no hits, no runs, and no earned runs to get the save for the homestanding Flint Hill Huskies. Brian Bogle went 4 1/3 innings, throwing 37 pitches, 73 pitches, 37 for strikes. Gave up 4 walks, 1 strikeout, 5 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Leaving him was Mari Chisholm. He went 2 2/3, throwing 41 pitches, 21 for strikes. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no hits, no runs, no earned runs. Time of the game, 2 hours, 28 minutes.
Speedy.
And a terrific win for the Jackson Reed Tigers. Mitch, any final words on the performance?
Just a very spirited game. You know, I think the base running edge was clear. Gabe threw out a runner at second, and then Jacob Gerson threw out the runner at third, and you know, I think it was just not only very successful at throwing out runners, but kept the Flint Hill runners from even attempting to go. They really respected the arms, and I think it was the other way around, where Jackson Reed got ahead on stealing and just kept pedal to the metal on running, and it really got to the pitchers, and you know, in the end, I think that made a difference.
No question about that. A terrific game for the Tigers. They stole several bases, and they had to have the caught stealing and cut a couple of runners down. None better than that play by Gerson, who had not been in the game all day, and he's normally a first baseman, but had a diving catch last week in right field, and a diving catch and a great throw here in left field. So great job by him, great job by Edwards to put out the fire, and good result here for the Tigers. So the final score, go ahead.
I was just, on the Gerson throw, from our view, he was heading from the left fielder's position directly towards second base. So he was heading away from third base. And he definitely had to stop and turn to make that throw. So it was a little bit more magnificent than even we could describe.
Yeah, it was outstanding. Final score here from Oakton, where the Jackson Reed Tigers beat Flint Hill Huskies 6-3. My name is Eric Bensky with Mitch Wander, who it's wonderful to have back, and thanking you for watching Tigers TV Live. So long, everybody.